Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? Shuffle in front. Got my sun card shirt on. Do I have my mic on? I have my mic on. Who's better than me? So, welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. If you're new, I am the Queen of Wands. Today's shuffle is with Robin Wood, although I am going to incorporate Barbara Moore a little bit. I refuse to mix my decks. I will not mix my decks up. My decks, DECKS. Let's behave today. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have. One more good shuffle. All right. And if you noticed, there's a podcast starting. Okay. And it's called Read the Broom. And it's with me and another person, obviously. Her name is Carrie. And Carrie works on our She Who Wins app. She's part of the creation team. And it's all going to tie in. And we are going to try to start filming some episodes. And, we'll figure it out as we go. I'm going to figure it out as I go type of girl, But if you want to put topics in the comments under here, like what you would like to talk about, doesn't have to be tarot, doesn't have to be, don't be asking me if Billy Bob's coming back. If you'd like to put some topics, I would appreciate it. So put some topics. Okay, let's see. Son of a bitch. Three of Swords. So Three of Swords. The nice thing about the Three of Swords is it's quick and it ends soon. So the Three of Swords, if you notice, involves three people. Okay. So sometimes it's a third party situation. Sometimes it's a divorce. I mean, nothing good comes out of this card. Am I going to lie to you? So the Three of Swords, the one thing about it, if you look, there's no blood. So that means that it's very temporary and it's not going to be long lasting. So I feel like something can be happening around you, and it doesn't always have to be romantic love. It could be anything, work, whatever. I don't know where your sorrows are. They could be anywhere, but it's sorrow, separation. It's a lot of different things, but it's funny because if you look, you see there's swords. Now, swords are all about our thoughts and our words. So has somebody said something to you that's hurt you, and the words stick in your head? So if somebody has said something to you that hurt you, the good thing about it is it's very temporary, and that kind of goes away on its own. But because of the Eight of Swords, we're getting a lot of swords here. So the Eight of Swords talks about like you feel like you're held back. So this, even though it kind of went away and it's healing, you're still getting like, I don't know, it's like I'm afraid to move, like say you went to the boss and you said, oh, I took it upon myself and I did this whole project and blah, blah, blah. What do you think? And he's like, nah, I'm not feeling it, where you were feeling it. And then you're afraid to move forward. You're like, oh, why bother? Why bother doing anything else? Because I'm only going to get this. So the Eight of Swords is the card that tells you don't let your thoughts hold you back. Just because someone said this to you, you tell them to bite you and you keep going. So don't let other people's opinion hold you back. This is exactly what this is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, so you go to the boss and you never know, like the second time, third time's a charm. So don't let other people's opinion hold you back. Maybe I'll name the video that, if I can remember. So then, and I do have to cover them for different reasons. So then we get the world, and the world tells me, guess what? You're just about done with this load of crap here. And you're done with it. You actually finish that path in a victorious way, and you start a new one, and you have a victory on the new one also. So we're looking at this one way, but maybe it's a helpful thing. So now the boss is sitting there, right? I mean, it's just a scenario I'm using. Now the boss is sitting there and he's going, I think I know what she or he is capable of. Maybe I can give them something else, or, at least a bonus for trying, or it opens up somebody's eyes, in other words. So this was not for naught. Sometimes you got to open somebody's eyes. You got to give them a good whack in the head. Don't get me started. But anyway, so the world card tells us we have a victory. And we see we're starting a whole new path. And we see the wreath around her as much as you can. And the wreath is victory. Let's not forget the horse in the Kentucky Derby. What happens when he crosses? Do they do that anymore? I don't even know if they do that. I haven't watched the Kentucky Derby in forever. But when they cross the victory line, they get the wreath put around their neck. So wreaths, I can't talk today, are indicative of victories. So then we get the Seven of Swords, and we're like, son of a bitch, we were doing so good with the world card. But the things the Seven of Swords wants to tell you, to be victorious and to really move forward and get ahead and get away from all this, you got to kind of be honest, you know? So either you or yourself. So your boss, like, or let's go back to the boss situation. And the boss says, that was really a great project. Okay, it's not like it wasn't, but you're missing the mark a little bit. Let me explain it a little bit better. Okay, so then now you really understand what your boss is looking for. Make sense? Sure it does. Okie dokie. So then, once you kind of get over that hump with all of this, you come up with the Seven of Wands. And I like the Seven of Wands because, the Seven of Wands reminds me of myself. And I'm going to tell you a little tidbit why. So many, many moons ago, because I'm like 110, I was a single parent, right? And it was really bad. I had no help from my ex, that was taking him to court a million times. Who hasn't, right? Child support. And, it was just, I struggled a lot. You know what I'm saying? I really struggled a lot. And I had, not that my things were any worse than anybody else, because they were not, but I'm just saying my life, I struggled a lot. Bankruptcies, foreclosures, having to get state assistance, like it was bad. I look back and I don't know how I did it. I remember I couldn't go to the mailbox because everything in there was bad. And I would just cry like uncontrollably, So unfortunately, my divorce didn't go as planned. Does any though? And it was just bad. And there was no help with him. And I had small kids and so on and so forth. But anywho, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, if you look at the Seven of Wands, I do this, and I want you to do this too. When you think all of this is getting you down, I want you to look where and how you succeeded at something. And I want you to remember your strength. Okay. That is like so important, is remembering where you came from. And I'm not talking about like the hood, because I'm a girl from the hood. I got to tell you the truth. You probably pick that up once in a while. But what I'm saying to you is, remember your strengths. Okay. Remember what you've overcome. Remember what you've done in life. Remember that you have the ability to handle things. And once you realize that, you're going to look at life a lot differently. You're going to say, you know what? I've been through worse. So I think a lot of you are going to be figuring out a lot of things moving forward. And you're going to notice that it's a lot of mindset too, but you're also going to notice that everything's it's like, and I always go to baseball, but it's like not a home run, but it's advancing the next player. You follow me? So there's always a little trail you have to go. And sometimes you have to go on that trail to really figure things out. We don't just wake up one day and we're seasoned and salty and smart. Trust me. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Starting next week, next Monday, I won't be around, but I have all my videos done for every astrological sign for the month of September. So you'll be able to watch all those. I did all that. The Virgo, and made me pre-book them. All right, everyone. Have a great day.